Let's get it. It's another fine day here in the Carolinas. Pardon me, I'm so glad to see it. I'm having to come back on after I got back home to add to this video or this recording because I lost my main introduction recording. And as I was saying, I'm having some issues with my sports cameras. I bought one and then I came back and bought another one as a backup. And the one that I bought first turns out to be the better camera, but it's giving me issues. So I'm having to lose footage or having to come back and try to remember what I said in the beginning, but you get the picture. But I was also coming back on to put a call out for help. If you might have something I may need to do my recordings, like cameras, I could always use sports cameras because I like to get different angles to the footage that I'm recording. Like while I'm riding my bike, I want to record myself and the other, or the road or the trail I'm riding on at the same time. And if my ministry is a blessing to you, we all also take financial support. Now, it took me some time to say this, even though I've been encouraged to do so by my wife, but I haven't really felt as if I should at the moment. But now we're coming on and asking for and thanking you for your support, that you may be able to help us with in any kind of way. Like I said, it can be financial, and as I said before, I'm gonna put it in my description as how you can support us. But also, if, like I said, if you see something else in my recording that you see where you can be a beneficial help to me, then we would appreciate it. And I sent her a reply to that call and said I'll back her 100%, and other people did the same. However, what the Most High had already orchestrated, which I didn't know, that same sister Maria is in that South Carolina group that I've just joined. So what I suggested to her and to my group, the North Carolina group I joined, is that we start coming together and praying already daily for Israel. And I say this because the Most High had already instructed myself to be praying for Israel a few months ago for us Hebrew folk. And I have already started doing this, or had already engaged myself in His command to pray for our people. So now I'm putting this call out to everyone that might see this, to already be praying for our people, that they will have eyes to see, ears to hear, a heart to perceive, and a mouth to speak. And this is coming from, I apologize, I was going to another thought today. But it's the script that says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither have it entered into the hearts what the Most High has for his people or for those that love him. And I may be misquoting that for now, but I'll put it in the recording as we go along. But that's the scripture he has me standing on during this prayer for our people, and of course the one about if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray. And I'll put both of them in this recording. But I'm gonna move on to my thought for today, and it is heads down, hands up. Image is everything. Head down, hands up. Image is everything. And I'm going to read through a couple of scripts that the Most High gave me, and then we'll speak on this thought a minute before we get up and get our exercises going. And Isaiah 53 says, who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Most High revealed, the Most High Yah revealed. And Exodus 19:5-8, now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a particular treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. Or should we say, and a holy nation. These are the words which thou spoke to speak unto the children of Israel. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Most High commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, all that the Most High has spoken we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Most High. In Isaiah 42:6-7, I, the Most High, have called you in righteousness, and will hold your hand and keep you, and give you for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. Amen. Pardon me. Amen. And I'm going to go over this Isaiah 53 first. And it says, who have believed our report, and to whom has the arm of the Most High been revealed? And of course, in this script, we know that Yahusha is the Most High's arm. And we being his body, we're representing Yahusha now here on this earth. So we're actually asking the question ourselves, who have believed our report? And whom is the arm of the Most High revealed? So basically, being the Most High's body on this earth, we're supposed to reveal the Most High. And what the Most High gave me for this thought is that we're to walk with our heads down and our hands up, which means totally submitted to the Most High. And when we're walking like that and listening to his voice and following his path that he has us to walk on individually, then we will corporately begin to be in sync with the Most High and each other. But this is not going to come about if we're not totally submitted to him. Like I said in this thought, head down and hands up. And see, what head down means is you're actually engaging the Most High in prayer. No, you're not just walking around with your head down. It's a posture towards the Most High that you're yielded, and you're listening for him, leaning in and depending on him for your every move. And I love this thought today because this has been my posture for a long while now. It's actually a posture of necessity. You see, you can't walk this walk with the Most High if you're not totally submitted. It's going to be very hard to do that because you're going to be going to the right, going to the left. And that reminds me of a brother, an elder that put out a word. I don't remember his name at the time, but he said, keep your hand to the plow, which he was explaining you can't drive a plow that's being pulled by horses or oxen and take your hand away to look one side or to the left. You got to hold that thing with both hands and steer it, because if you look to the left or right, or you take your hand off it, and we all know where we look, that's the direction we go in. But if we take our hands off it, we're going to start going to the left or the right. And we all know, well, most of us should know that in gardening, if you're planting, you're plowing a field, you have to keep them rows straight. If not, it's going to mess up the whole organization of that garden, which means it's going to be off. And that's how it is in the Most High's kingdom. We all have to be submitted unto him, and this is like keeping our hands to the plow and keeping the road straight, lining up with him perfectly. And then, like I said, image is everything. See, no one is going to follow you if they looking at you and you're not submitted to the Most High. And I think the most important idea today is consistency, once again. And we have been on this word consistency for like the last couple of months. But I'm seeing the importance of it, because if we're not consistent, we're not going to get the attention we need for the Most High's kingdom. And yes, it's about image, and yes, it's about attention, because we're drawing people to the Most High's kingdom. And that's only going to happen when they see that we're totally submitted to him. And as one text said, I was going to put this in the text, but I didn't want it to go too long. It was about they will believe because of the love we have for each other. And I'll put that in the text. But that goes to show, once again, our yielding to the Most High, because as we see now, or as we have seen the last few years, our people haven't had love for each other at all. With the killings and the robbings and like I said, with the killings and robbings and setting each other up and just not having no love for each other. But all of that is changing, or all of that has changed, because the Most High has put in our hearts. He has given us eyes to see, ears to hear, hearts to perceive, and a mouth to speak. And that's what we're doing. And what he's put in our hearts, what he's allowed us to see and hear and put in our hearts and to speak, is his kingdom. And his kingdom pertaining to each of us individually and all of us on the whole. Okay, let's get it. I'm at my new park out here at the Clanton Road Park, and I'm loving it already. It seems to be a lot quieter for now, but they also have this baseball field off of the main park, off in a cut, I guess you would say. So I'm liking it. Gives me an opportunity to do my recording in Shalom. And like I said, it's an adventure. And all adventures comes with change. Seeing something you've never seen before. And doing something you've never done before. And saying things you've never said before. See, this is what the image of the Most High is all about. And as I was reminded by Moray Dwayne Harris on his Zoom call this week, the more he gets to learn, the less he really knows. And that's my idea and sentiments also. Because it's like I don't know nothing. And that's how the Most High wants you to keep it. When you're a child sitting under Him, you're actually looking to Him for everything. And that's how He wants to keep it. And that's how I choose to keep my relationship with Him. like this little part. That's a little bike ride area. The only thing is, I thought this greenway went on out further, but it ends here on Clanton Road. So what we're gonna do is head back towards Revolution Park. And pardon the wind, we're working on a system that would allow me to attach my cam and my microphone to my helmet in a place where we wouldn't have to worry about the wind. And what it is, it's going to be an outside or an external microphone system. So we'll be able to hear a whole lot clearer as to what I'm saying, and hopefully we won't have any more complaints about not being able to hear what I'm saying. Or should I say, hear the words that's coming out of my mouth. It's a beautiful day. Quite windy. But I try to be mindful of the wind when I speak. I was saying in some of my writings this week that I've had a testing the last few weeks, but this past week, on the most part, severely. And as I wrote, it was not all bad. We've had some good, how you doing? We've had some good times, and then at the same time, some very hard tests. But those tests was to prove us and to push us forward. Just like the children of Israel, when Joshua and Caleb came back with the good report. See, the Most High knew that they would be the only two to come back with that righteous report. And see, that's how we must be in our tests and trials. And even though them fellas had to wait, if I'm not mistaken, 40 years before they was able to walk into their promise, they were able to walk in their promise. And in the process, to prove that faith they spoke on, them 40 years. Because I'm sure that bitterness may have jumped in their hearts when the rest of the people didn't want to follow the Most High's command to go and take the land. But see, during them 40 years, even that anger and bitterness had to be worked out. And that reminds me of a lesson I heard from Pastor Darby. he was saying that a lot of times what we are dealing with and other folks are dealing with is old traumas, and what we do is we push them all on other people. Reflecting that anger, that hurt, that bitterness off on other people. But we as the Most High's children, we can't allow that being pushed on us. Neither can we be the ones doing the reflecting. Reflecting our anger, pain, frustrations onto other folks. But that was a good thought also. I don't know what kind of length I'm gonna have on these recordings. I'm trying to record as long as I can, but we're gonna say shalom here. And may the Most High continue to bless and keep you. Stay up, keep pushing forward in the right direction. And I said before, I think I lost a set of my squats again because of my sports cam. And like I said, we have that in the works to getting a new sports cam and an external recording system so we can see our recordings. Not only see them, but be sure that we have them recorded so we can share them, and also making sure we can hear them, hear the recording. I'm so excited about that. So it's going to be a blessing to be able to see clearer and hear clearer. So it's nothing like having to scrap parts of my recording because you can't hear it, or to lose parts of my recordings because of a malfunction in the camera. But all praise to the Most High. Like I said, the Most High is working that out with us. Because like I said before, in today's thought, it's all about image. And see, the Most High, when He calls us to do something, He calls us to do it as professional as possible. Hey buddy, as professional as possible. And see, sometimes we have to be patient and work with what we got or have and trust the Most High to fill in the blanks, I guess you would say. But I've never done this before, and I think it was partially because of pride. But if I am being a blessing to you, you can support my ministry as I endeavor to lift up our people. I would sure appreciate the help lifting me up financially, or supporting me financially, or if you see anything that I might can use in my ministry, I would sure appreciate that also. But see, I had to be taught to not only ask for help, but to also receive it. As I have been faithful in the past to a plenty of ministries that maybe weren't doing things the Most High's way, but I myself was sowing out of faith in Him that I was doing the right thing. And I heard Pastor Darby preaching on that subject on last evening. And it really helped change my outlook on the situation as far as doing ministry for the Most High. And even looking at it as such. And I think Moray Dwayne Harris helped me with that. And like I said, with this outlook on asking and receiving help. And his platform has been such a blessing to me. And I thank God, or I thank the Most High, pardon me, for that ministry, for that Moray. Down to earth, humble brother, but would knock your head off the block if you got in his way with him doing the Most High's call in his life. And I feel the same way. Not that we're out here looking to physically knock people's heads off, but spiritually we're out here to do a job that we're called to do, that the Most High is instructing us to do daily. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay humble and obedient to the Most High's call in our life. And keep pushing forward in the right direction. Yeah, what they're doing now is putting them pellets out onto the field. They had them stretched out right here as you see the bags. I'm sure hundreds of them. And all of that is going into the field. It's quite amazing to me. Because I wouldn't think all them bags of them rubber pellets would settle down in the field like that. But evidently so, they will. What's up, man? I'm good, bro. How you? Good? Let me hit that right hand, bro. No doubt. Good to see you. Stay up. Everything working out for you? Word up. No doubt. Me too, bro. Me too. No, I got one that I ordered, but it's just a generic one. I have two generic ones, and they've been giving me some issues. But I'm most high willing, I got a GoPro on the way, one that I can attach to my cam And no matter where I turn my head, it's gonna stay focused on what the object is. Did you make that prayer I was telling you about? Word up. Yes, it is. What was your name again, bro? Courtney? Quentin, that's right. I was going to say, you told me something else. Quentin. Q. I remember that Q. Well, let me get busy, Q. You still in my prayers, bro. I might not remember your name, but I know I remember your face and where we met, and I pray to the Most High about that. And I pray He'll give you what you need. Thank you, bro. Stay focused. Yeah, fam, I started to jump right back on the greenway and going back around to the other park. But the Most High was directing me on back up through here. And by the way, I'm back over at Revolution. Like I said, the greenway has attached these two parks together off the creek. That's so funny to me how today's supposedly hot rods they make all this noise but ain't going nowhere. And I find that so hilarious. Because I had friends or associates that racing their vehicles at the side hustle. Well, I should say as a hustle, because their main hustle was hustling. And crack. Let's go. That fella was complaining last week about me riding up on him and that he couldn't see me. He was complaining about it. And I was noticing just then that he didn't even look to see if a car was coming, let alone me on the bike. But no harm, no foul. Do our best to stay out of his way, because that's our responsibility anyway, is to keep ourselves safe, keep ourselves safe in our harm's way. But since he said I couldn't see him, I was trying to go out my way to make for certain I made eye contact with him. But it's like he glanced and saw me, but didn't look intentionally. Just like he's looking away now, when he just looked up and saw me. So I ain't trying to aggravate the man, but at the same time I'm trying to have peace with all men. At the end of the day, I need to hear the Most High say, well done. good and faithful servant. See, the point is, it's not always easy to be good all the time. Nor faithful, like I was saying in the day's start, about consistency. And I heard, I think it was Moray Dwayne, or Moray Dwayne, speaking on the idea of basically not being too hard on yourself. And this was a few brothers and sisters was talking about the feast days and how they had messed up, and throughout the week they kept finding leaven in the house, yeast, and sin in their hearts, as the Most High would reveal it. And see, I think it's important for us to present ourselves to the Most High on a more normal basis to get the leaven out, or the sin, because he revealed a lot to me last week, to where I thought I had gotten the leaven out with the sin. And he had me going back doing a lot of apologizing to a few people. You think that was fun? Not at all. Not at all. It was quite breaking. Or should I say, it was a breaking process that was being done. However, I was obedient, and we worked it out. And the Most High was pleased at the end of the day.